So the first thing we build is a brand. And to do that, we have to create a logo and also give it a name since we already know why we are building it. So I used this image to gain inspiration and then I started creating the logo. So I was thinking of using S as the insignia for it. So I wasn't really sure of what to do next, but I was just thinking of maybe using S as the main starting point for it because S also shows that okay it connects with something. Where the trailing end trailing end of where S ends, like it shows connection to something. Like the flow part, it just shows connection. So I was like, how about we use S for the logo since what we are trying to build is connecting digital services together, basically getting a digital service at a more basically getting a digital service at a more affordable rate. And E for what's E for again? Sef? Mm. So E for empowering. So basically to empower users. So at the end of it, the more we grow, we thinking of doing more challenges and stuff. So that's how it should be. So, but I know. Like it doesn't even look like a logo anymore. It looks like something Joker would use in his movies or something like that as a hat. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting from this logo as I'm doing it now. As I was doing it, I was just I could not really see it. I was just doing what came to me. But let's just see how it goes though. So I was so here I was trying to use the initial. So here I was trying to use the initials, which is ACE, to sort of show what it means. But then, like the whole concept of logo is supposed to be subtle. So I was now trying. So it was not going to work. So I had so permit me. I had to make this as fast as possible. So yeah, like yeah, it's just basically what I was trying to do. This will be very fast, so you might not get to get everything up. So you have to you just have to just so this will be so I as I saw the logo, this actually the logo took me like an hour to do the first one. So I was now seeing it and it was not really what I wanted. So I now changed to this Superman logo. Still, this Superman logo was now giving me Superman vibe. So I was like, I don't want it to look like Superman. And then it was not really getting it for me. I now went for this other one, this new one. So I now went for this. Then finally, I now dawned on me. I now used the last one I used before. I now, sort of traced it because the other ones I could not really use them in an ideal situation for maybe a real logo. Like if I want to use it for WhatsApp profile or something like that, it's to not really stay. So I had to use the background. So and I would change everything and voila. And I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. But then then another thing happened. So and now the name I now decided for it would be SUPPACE. So SUPPACE pose these three initials, which is affordability, connection, and environment. So as we grow further, we'll be doing more, we'll be exploring more stuff and more challenges and more things, more problems that are currently going on in the digital space. From and we could go from CapCut Pro to other things too. So that's so after doing it, I exported it to my phone and I checked it and it looked somehow off because the stroke had deep color. So I now had to remove it. So I was now looking for a way to remove it or maybe try and match the color so that it doesn't show. By the end of the day, I now decided um let me just change it to pure white. I don't know, what do you guys think? So as you can see, this is the before and this is the after. Yeah, before after. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this logo? Comment below.